Hello. On to round 2 of this Football Simulator World Cup series there. So we had around 218 teams there for round 1. Now we've got 109 teams left to go. Apart from these a little bit not good team selection. So I thought we only got 107 actually. But anywho, let's get to round 2. So let's go into the research analyzer. 1 to 109 and generate the next round of fixtures. Just going to randomize now. And here we go. So these are numbers we're going for from 1 to 1 with all the countries that have gotten that far so far. So start with Panama against number 63, which is Eritrea. So Panama with the home advantage against Eritrea. And from 1-1 we had seen 77 winners at home and 32 winners away from home. So home advantage is definitely vital in this. So number 10, we got Saudi Arabia against number 65, which is Liberia. 95, we have got Nicaragua against number 15, which is Bermuda. 107. Oh, this one's a big one. This one's my country, New Zealand, early on compared to last time when we had one of the last matches. So 107 against number 44. New Zealand is going to play Honduras. It's not the easiest of fixtures, but we do have that vital home advantage. Number 7, we have got Finland against number 23. Number 23 of Cyprus. Okay, next one we have got 31, which is Trinidad against 24, which is Syria. Next, number 90, Argentina against number 39. Number 39 of North Korea. Okay, 105, Guatemala against 42, Malawi. 54 versus 56, 54 being at Jamaica. And number 76, Oman. Number 94, Kyrgyzstan. And number 91, Ghana. 56, Zimbabwe. This is number 40 of Burundi. Okay, next we got number 73, St. Lucia against number 79 of Uruguay. Okay, number 20, which is Sao Tome and Principe against number 69 Papua New Guinea. Okay, next we got number 1 of St. Martin against number 8 of Eswatini. Okay, 29 got Poland against number 36, which is Spain. So that one's a really tough issue. Poland against Spain. 82 Bolivia against number 102 of Argentina. Hello, we've got Pompey Lade as well too. Thanks for tuning in. So just organising the fixtures for number 2 there. So far we have managed to do 16 fixtures. Now we're on to the 17th one, which is number 58 of Switzerland. And they are at home against number 77, which is Wales. Okay, we've got number 12 of Luxembourg against number 85 of Paraguay. Okay, got number 80 Guinea-Bissau against number 51 of Haiti. Okay, 21 Niger against 26 Brazil. Okay, number 50 Ivory Coast against number 34 Bosnia. 48 Iran versus 99 Greece. 68 Djibouti versus 72 and Czech Republic. 13 Uruguay versus 35, which is Burkina Faso. Number 11 Benin versus 104 Portugal. So Portugal against Benin, but away from home there. 78 Hungary versus number 60, which is England. So there's your country there, Pompey Lade, England, travelling away to Hungary. Number 87 Turkmenistan versus 96 Qatar. 89 Vietnam versus number 30 of Germany. 74 Maldives versus number 3 of American Samoa. Number 81, Morocco, as they take on number 62 of the Philippines. 25, Hong Kong, they take on number 2 of Malaysia. Number 27, Algeria. This is 86, and that is Costa Rica. Next we got number 59, Montenegro, taking on 106, and that is Tanzania. Next we got number 9 of Ethiopia, they take on number 109, and that is Malawi. Next we got 32, Namibia. This is 55 of Curacao. Number 83 is next, and that is Antigua and Bermuda. This is 71, being Latvia. Got 98, Congo, against 101 in Senegal. Got 47, Australia. Australia's taking on number 49 of South Korea, so tough match for Australia there. Home advantage though, just like New Zealand. Next we got 84, Gibraltar, against 64. Gibraltar done very well to make it this far, as they take on Kazakhstan, so they should be knocked out on this one. Next we've got 66. This is the US Virgin Islands, against 38. And 38 being at Japan. Not many more to go. So number 108 is next, and that is Chile, against 92. And number 92 is St. Vincent. Okay, we've got 37 against 18. Number 37 is Russia. And yeah, 17 and 18, those two numbers together actually don't count there, because I went from 16 to number 19 for some reason. There's a really messed up 1 there, so we're going to skip them and go on to number 45. And number 45 is Kosovo, so Russia against Kosovo. Next we got number 46, and 46 is Tajikistan, against number 53 being Colombia. Next we got number 33, the Republic of Ireland, against number 75, and number 75 is the Netherlands. Number 5 being Reunion, against 103, Belgium. Okay, we got 67. Ecuador against number 14 of Saint Lucia. Okay, next we got number 19, Lebanon against 97. And 97 is Montenegro. Okay, we got 88 of Myanmar against 28. And 28 is Angola. 93, Sierra Leone against number 6, which is Egypt. Okay, 57, Iceland against number 16 of Austria. Okay, last few to go. Number 70 of Lithuania against number 100, and that is Peru. Okay, 22 and 52. So 22 is Italy as they take on Gambia. Okay, and 61. Number 61 is Equatorial Guinea. And number 4, France. That's 106, and this one's the 107th team, and this team is pretty lucky because they get to go straight into round 3 as they get awarded a bye fixture. And that lucky honour goes to Yemen there, so well done to Yemen as they automatically make round 3. Okay, so that completes the round 2 fixtures in. So let's get these games up and going. The most exciting part is the setup is a lot quicker than what it is for round 1 there, when we had all those countries being involved. And this mega list down here, all these ones here, they cut into half. So we just got 53 matches to go through this time. And we started off with Panama against Eritrea. So let's get that one up and going. Oh, yeah, it took too long, so I have to log back in again. Okay. Panama against Eritrea, so the home sides do have the advantage in the series, and they usually win about 2/3 of the time from what we're going for round 1, but they might just depend on if the high ranking sides work in time more so than the other away sides. But yeah, so Panama 69th in the world, and Eritrea, where they currently, there they are, and they're 181st in the world, so you would expect Panama to do the business here, get the job done. And it's been played at the Estadio Ramon Fernandez in Panama City. Okay, so extra time and penalties, and then go on to match. And what's the result going to be? Kick off. Going to see a 2-0 victory for Panama there. So Panama, they get the job done. 41st and 61st minute goals, and they make round number 3 there. The 54 teams, 54 countries that will be involved in round number 3. So well done to Panama. Next we have Saudi Arabia against Liberia. So Saudi Arabia, they're 93rd in the world, and for Liberia, They are 121st in the world, being played at the King Fahd International Stadium in Wydad, if I said that correctly. So let's see what happens here. Saudi Arabia and Liberia. And kickoff. It's a 2-1 victory for Saudi Arabia, so well done to them. All goals scored in the first half of this match here, 2-0 lead, and in the same minute, Liberia managed to score one as well too, but not enough. Next, we have Nicaragua against Bermuda. So Nicaragua, the 159th in the world. Pretty well to make this one too. And for Bermuda, 105th in the world. They played at the Estadio Dines Martinez and Managua. And let's kick off. It is a 3-2 extra time victory for Nicaragua there, so big thrilling match here. A 2nd minute goal for Nicaragua, and then 44th minute equaliser, and then 3 goals in extra time. First scored by Nicaragua, and then they scored again, and just a consolation goal for Bermuda as they try to fight back once again, but ultimately their home sides 3 out of 3 to begin this 1-2 series, just like 1-1, where we ended up seeing 14 home victories in a row before the away side got the victory. And the first away side to get the victory was, funny enough, Bermuda, but not this time round. Okay, next is the big moment. We want the home side to win again, because it's my country, New Zealand, as they take on Honduras. So let's see how we get on then. 102nd in the world, and for Honduras, they are 65th in the world, being played at the Eden Park in Auckland there. So this is the make of the break for this series there. See if we can get that extra excitement going on to the rest of these matches. So come on New Zealand, let's get the job done, let's make 1-3, it'll be really great. And kick off, it's going to be yes, it's a 3-0 victory for New Zealand. They're absolutely thumping Honduras, the much fancier opponents, 37th places high in the world, but that home advantage is key and played at the biggest stadium, which is Eden Park in Auckland there. So brilliant stuff for us. 3-0 winners. So you'll be seeing us and 1-3 there. So stay tuned for that. Next we have Finland against Cyprus. So Finland, they are 42nd in the world, and for Cyprus, they are 88th in the world. They played at the Olympia Stadion in Helsinki. And kickoff, we have got a 1-0 victory for Cyprus there. So the underdogs head away from home and a late winner for them, 85th minute goal. So well done to Cyprus. Next we have Trinidad and Tobago against Syria. So Trinidad and Tobago, 119th in the world, and they take on Syria, who are 100th in the world, being played at the Manny Lamjohn Stadium in Marbella. So, match kickoff. It is a 2-0 victory for Trinidad and Tobago. So you'll be seeing them in round number 3. Next we have Montana against North Korea. So North Korea travelling away from home once again. They got the win on the road last time round, and now they have to get out of the country there and go to Mountina. So Mountina, 87th in the world, and for North Korea, they are 151st in the world. Who played at the State National in Numanchok Stadium. And we got ourselves a 4-0 victory for Mountina. They're absolutely thumping the North Koreans to make one number 3. Next we have Guatemala against Mali. So Guatemala, they 86th in the world, taking on Mali, who are 56th in the world. They play at the Estadio Martirio Flores in Guatemala City. What's the result of this game going to be? Can Mali, the favourite opponents, get their way victory? Or is Guatemala's home advantage going to pay dividends? We have got ourselves a 3-1 victory for the host Guatemala there. Got off to an impressive start. First minute goal, 8-minute equaliser, 38 and 42nd minute goals to complete the victory. So 7 out of 8 wins for the home sides there. So maybe for a future series we might do neutral venue to make it more exciting as an option. Next game we got Jamaica against Oman. So Jamaica, they 73rd in the world, taking on Oman, who are 123rd in the world. They played at the Greenfield Stadium and Trelawney. Okay, and we've got ourselves a 4-1 victory for Jamaica. Goals galore on this match. And yeah, they took a 4-0 lead before Oman scored their consolation goal, so very comfortable victory for Jamaica in this one. Next game we got Tajikistan taking on Ghana in match number 10. So Tajikistan, they are 141st in the world, and for Ghana, Ghana are 35th in the world. They play at the Spartak Stadium in Bishkek. And we got a 2-0 victory for the wayside Ghana there, as they were 106 places higher up than Tajikistan, so that definitely came through in the end. So we see the brilliant side of Ghana, the Africans, in round number 3. Next we have got Zimbabwe against Burundi. Zimbabwe 90th in the world, taking on Burundi, who are 127th in the world. We played at the Barber Field Stadium in Bulawayo. We got a 2-0 victory for Zimbabwe there. Next game we got St. Lucia taking on Uruguay. So this one's going to be a tough match for the host as well too. St. Lucia, big underdogs against Uruguay normally, but get a little bit extra incentive. 163rd in the world against Uruguay, 2-time World Cup winners in real life, of course. And what's their account ranking? It is 15th in the world. We play at the National Stadium in Fort. So what's going to happen here? Going to get a 1-0 victory for St. Lucia. That is a big upset, even though they had the home advantage. It's 148 places lower than Uruguay on the world rankings, and a late goal 82nd minute to upset the Uruguayans and make round number 3. So very impressive stuff there for St. Lucia. Next game we got Sao Tau and Principe taking on Papua New Guinea. This one here. They're 171st in the world. And for Papua New Guinea, they're 180th in the world. So they're going to get one really low ranking country into round 3 here. Lucky draw for both. And the Estadio National 12D, Jalho and Sao Tome. So I prefer Papua New Guinea as Pacific neighbours. And what are we going to get? It's a 1-0 victory for Papua New Guinea. So nice stuff there, representing Oceania, my continent. So we've got New Zealand and Papua New Guinea making it round number 3 there. So nice stuff indeed. And being the wayside and slightly lower ranking than Sao Tome and Principe. It's a bit of an upset. Next match we got St. Martin against Eswatini. Eswatini used to be Switzerland before they changed their country name. And St. Martin was the first country to be involved in the whole entire World Cup as they managed to beat Bhutan. So they're 255th in the world. Unbelievable how they managed to make this stage. It must be, the lowest ranking by far. It's got this far, but Bhutan was also 225th or something, I believe. So they got that quite easy. But Eswatini, they went to 174th, so still possible to get another result here. They played at the Idridge Sports Complex in Phillipsburg. So what low ranking country is going to make round number 3 this time around? Got ourselves a 2-1 victory for Eswatini there, 2 goals in 27 minutes. So St. Martin, your journey is done. Next match, we got the big heavyweight match, which is Poland against Spain. So one of these countries is going to be out. So very lucky with the pictures here. You see Eswatini going through, you see the likes of Papua New Guinea and St. Lucia going through, but at the same time, you're going to get one of these countries to go out. So it's all the luck of the draw. Poland do have themselves the home advantage. They went 17th in the world. And for Spain, they are 4th in the world. They play at the Stadion Nawadoi and Zawi. And match. We're going to get ourselves a 1-0 victory for Spain. 87th minute goal. Very late stuff there, but ultimately Spain went number 4th in the world, managed to get through to round number 3, but very difficult fixture for them indeed. Only seen one extra time game there so far, so let's get a few more before it's all said and done. Next we have Bolivia against Argentina. And Argentina pulled it off as well too. So Bolivia 114th in the world, and for Argentina, they're 14th in the world, but familiar opponents being a South American derby this one. We play the Estadio Olímpico Petra in Sucre. And kickoff got got ourselves a 1-0 victory for Bolivia there. So Argentina Argentina and Uruguay. Couple of South American heavyweight countries are out of this competition and substitute for Bolivia. Next we have Switzerland taking on Wales. It's another difficult fixture for both. So we got ourselves a European battle this time around. So Switzerland are 11th in the world, and for Wales they are 18th in the world. So top 20 derby match in Letzigrad, Zurich. We have got ourselves a 2-0 victory for Switzerland. Okay, next match we got Luxembourg against Paraguay. Luxembourg was the country that knocked out Gatman's USA in the last match. And shortly after that, I believe he took off. So, yeah, that wasn't too great for the series in general. So Luxembourg, 120th in the world. And for Paraguay, they are 40th in the world. They play at the Stade Josie Barkel in Luxembourg. Can they get another good upset here? Against Paraguay, who are 80 places higher weighted than them. It's going to be a 1-0 victory for Paraguay. The answer is no. So Paraguay just edging out the victories. I've seen a few very low scoring games, these tough games. It's been ahead, but yeah, lack of extra time games or penalty shootouts there, so hopefully we see some of them. Game number 19, we've got Guinea-Bissau against Haiti. So Guinea-Bissau, they are 112th in the world, taking on Haiti, who are, well, I'll put it twice, who are 68th in the world. So since I've done it twice, I have to reset it. So I apologise for that. So let's get it back up again. So Guinea-Bissau, at time against Haiti. Can they go through? Haiti are the favourites in terms of their world rankings, but they might sort of be cancelled out since Guinea-Bissau has the home advantage. They play at the Estadio 24 de Septembre in Bissau. Yeah, if you look at their overall statistics, you can see that Guinea-Bissau has actually got 8 overall in Haiti, so I guess that's what you sort of go for to determine who has actually got the favourite odds to win this match there. So I think Guinea-Bissau is slightly favourites over Haiti, despite them being 44 places lower weighted than them. But home advantage is quite significant indeed. Okay, and kick-off 7-0. 7-0 for Guinea-Bissau. Wow, didn't see that one coming at all. An absolute mauling of Haiti there. Ouch. Yeah, we're supposed to see a lot closer games than round 2 there, but yeah, this one is definitely the standout and very unexpected result. 7 goals, wow. 2 in the first half, 5 in the second half, and Haiti pack their bags and go home. Next we have Niger taking on Brazil. So Niger, they 140th in the world, and for Brazil, they are 9th in the world. We played at the General Suni Konichi in Niamey Stadium. Niger both big upsets against Brazil. Overall statistics, yeah, I think that's what you sort of have to go for to see who's actually got the advantage. So yeah, don't look at the world rankings, look at the overall, because the attacking wise, Brazil's better attacking. Niger's going to defend resolutely in this match. But ultimately, Brazil twice as powerful in the overall statistics there. So, kick off. Wow, big upset here. Niger knocked out Brazil 2-1 victory. So, you know, the hosts are overperforming as well too. So 2nd minute and 50th minute goals and 88 minutes for just a consolation goal for Brazil. So it hasn't gone too well for some of the heavyweight teams in South America, all being knocked out it seems. Next we have Ivory Coast against Bosnia. So Ivory Coast, they 37th in the world as they take on Bosnia. And they are 30th in the world. They play at the Stade de la Paix in Boki. And Ivory Coast overall statistics 92-82. 37th against 30th here, so a little bit of a heavyweight match. And we got ourselves a 2-1 victory for the Africans of Ivory Coast. Got 3 goals scored in 5 minutes there. Next we have Taiwan taking on Greece. So Taiwan 64th in the world, my favourite number, as they take on Greece. And for Greece, they are 44th in the world. We play at the Asdai Stadium in Tehran. It's a 2-1 extra time win for Taiwan there. It's 80th minute goal for Greece, 70th and 105th minute goals for Taiwan as they turned things around and got themselves a home victory. Next we have Djibouti as they take on the Czech Republic. Probably the best country that is out there, Djibouti, 183rd in the world. And for Czech Republic, they are 29th in the world. They play at the Stade de Philly in Djibouti. But I think they're going to be knocked out here shortly. 51 overall statistics, 92 overall for the Czech Republic. Twice as powerful attacking wise, and Djibouti a lot more defensive. So kick off. It's just the 1-0 victory for Czech Republic. I was expecting a few more goals in their win, but ultimately good enough to make 1-3. Alright, now I'm starting to see some of the mistakes I made from the previous one actually, because in this particular match I got Uruguay against Burkina Faso, but Uruguay has witty gone through. So what I'll do actually, I'll put Yemen in their place as that was the bye team. And yeah, there might be also one other country that I might have a double up on, so yeah, just need to keep an eye on things as we go along, but yeah, apologise for that. So yeah, just a few things that went on with one. There's so many different countries to pay attention to, get it in all the correct order. But Uruguay, you're not playing twice. You have been knocked out. You have been knocked out against St. Lucia before, so you're no longer going to be involved in this series there. Trying to do it sneaky. So it's Yemen taking on Burkina Faso then. So for Yemen, they're 182nd in the world, and for Burkina Faso, they find themselves 55th in the world. being played at the Alfwawa Sports City in Sanaa. And kick-off. It's a 2-0 victory for Yemen. So despite not getting a bye, they got the win as well too. So impressive stuff there, being 127 places awaited the Big Hino Paseo. Next we have Benin against Portugal. So Benin 82nd in the world, for Portugal 8th in the world. They play the Stade de la Mart and Koto no. So overall statistics, Portugal 125 to 90, is attacking wise 148 to 91, and defensively about the same. So this one could be a very interesting one though. But Portugal are the favourites against Benin, despite being on the road. Can they get the job done? No, they don't. It's a 2-1 victory for Benin. So another top country has been eliminated. Next we have got Poppy Lads country of England as they take on Hungary away from home. So Hungary, they 45th in the world, and for England, they are 7th in the world, but very tough fixture tripping away to Hungary. The stadium at Puskis, Benitez and Budapest. So overall, England 130 to 110, better on the attacking wise, 162 to 123. Defensively, Hungary a bit more solid. What are we going to get? We're going to get a 2-1 extra time win for England. I believe they also got an extra time win against South Africa and won number 1. So they do it the hard way once again. But it was going to be a tough extra 29th minute, 32nd minute equaliser, and 112th minute extra time winner. So both England and New Zealand there are countries making round number 3. Okay, next we have Turkmenistan taking on Qatar. So Turkmenistan 166 in the world, and for Qatar, they 77th in the world, being played at the Olympic Stadium in Ashgabat. You got a 3-0 victory for Turkmenistan. So yeah, overall, yeah, Qatar slightly we're going to be the favourites over Turkmenistan, but home sides are overperforming even more so than what I would say, I guess. 71st, 76th and 80th minute goals for Turkmenistan. Next though, we should have a away victory, Vietnam against Germany. That's top countries that's been eliminated. Can we see another one join the midst? So Vietnam, they 134th in the world, and for Germany, they failed in the 2018 World Cup, of course, finishing bottom, but they 3rd in the world. They played at the Phon Nahat Stadium in Ho Chi Minh City. Overall statistics there, yeah, Germany 125 to 61. And kickoff, Vietnam pulls off the upsets. That's a 1-0 victory for the hosts, Vietnam. So, you know, it's all random generated results there. And most of the time Germany would win this game, but this time Vietnam does the job. So we've seen the likes of Germany, Argentina, Uruguay all been eliminated, Wales. So might have an unusual winner at this weight. Maldives against American Samoa is next. So the Maldives, 196 in the world, and for American Samoa, they're 258 in the world, so one very low ranking country to go for here. We play at the Westme Dandu Stadium in Mali. And overall, yeah, 40 to 21 for the Maldives. So it's very low rated there. 535 defensive for American Samoa, 276 defensive for the Maldives. We're going to get ourselves a 4-2 victory for the Maldives. 6 goals on it. And the host get the job done. Next game, we got Morocco against the Philippines. So Morocco, 38th in the world, and for the Philippines, they 165th in the world. We play these Stade Mohammed and the Casablanca. It's 104 to 51 for Morocco. Got a 1-0 extra time win for Morocco though, so a little bit difficult. 114 minute goal for them to get the winner. No penalty shootouts though, in 1 and 2. Next we got Hong Kong against Malaysia. So Hong Kong, they are 176 in the world as they take on Malaysia. (177th in the world), so right beside each other on the world rankings and in geographic position, because they're both Asian countries, they're pretty close together as well too. They played at the Hong Kong Stadium in So Kon Po. Got a 1-0 victory for Hong Kong. Next game we got Algeria taking on Costa Rica. So Algeria 31st in the world and Costa Rica 51st in the world. We played their Stade 5 Juliet 1962 in Algiers. It's a penalty shootout. Talk about it, and it delivers. It's a 1-1 extra time and a 4-2 victory for Algeria on penalties there. Well done to Algeria. Next we have Montenegro against Tanzania. So Montenegro is 67th in the world, and for Tanzania, (133rd in the world. We play these Stadium Pod, Goicom and Pod Corsica. Got a 1-0 victory for Montenegro. Next we have Ethiopia as they take on Malawi. African derby. Ethiopia 129th in the world, and for Malawi they are 125th in the world. We play the Addis Ababa Stadium in at his happy bar. And overall 75 to 44 for Ethiopia, so good favourites indeed for this game. And kickoff, it's a 4-1 victory for Ethiopia. Next we got ourselves Namibia against Curacao. So Namibia, 126 in the world, and for Curacao, they 108th in the world, being played at Independence Stadium in Windhoek. It's a 2-0 victory for Namibia there. Who's going to break this home streak there that's gone 9 games in a row now? Got Antigua and Bermuda taking on Latvia. So Antigua and Bermuda, they 156th in the world, and for Latvia, they 138th in the world. We play at the Antigua Recreational Grounds in St. John's. It's a 2-1 victory for Antigua. Next we got Congo and Senegal doing battle. Congo 85th in the world. For Senegal, they 25th in the world. We play the Stade Mansaba Debats in Brazzaville. '81 to 91 overall statistics. So Senegal are the slight favourites for their waysides, 60 places higher up in the world rankings. African derby match. Can they get the job done here and break that home streak? No, they don't. Wow, what a game. 2-2 extra time involved and a 5-3 win on penalties for the host Congo. So, yeah, 65th minute goal for Senegal, 90th minute equaliser for Congo, and 93rd minute goal for Senegal, 112th minute equaliser, and ultimately this penalty shootout where Congo managed to score all of their penalties to go through to round number 3 there, so well done to them. Next we have Australia taking on South Korea. So Australia main closest rivals as such, even though they switched continents to Asia of course. But Australia versus New Zealand sort of matches for the A-League football games there. So good luck to Australia for this match. But yeah, for the Asian games there, they take on South Korea a few more times, who are 63rd in the world. But Australia home advantage, Melbourne Cricket Ground in Melbourne. And 92 overall to 70 overall there for Australia. So good luck for Australia. We could have see Australia, England and New Zealand, some of our countries going through to number 3. So there's also some people from Australia that watch my videos. So kick off. It's a 2-0 win victory for Australia there. So nice stuff indeed. Unfortunately, Gatman's USA team bottled it in round number 1 against Luxembourg. Otherwise, our countries are going through. Next, we have Gibraltar against Kazakhstan. And Gibraltar, there you are. So Gibraltar 202nd in the world. And for Kazakhstan, they 117th in the world and play at the Victoria Stadium in Gibraltar. And overall 53-38 for Kazakhstan. Gibraltar better at attacking and better at defending, but not overall, so that's a bit strange. Interesting. And let's see what we get. Oh, another penalty shootout. And this time it's Kazakhstan that gets the job done, so they finally break their streak of home victories, as they really should. But very unfortunate for Gibraltar, 202nd in the world, and that might have been the lowest ranked countries to go through if they managed to do so. We might have had seen some longer, but yeah, Kazakhstan just survived a mighty scare indeed in this one. Yeah, they missed the first penalty kick as well too, and then a few more later on. It's a back-to-back misses for Gibraltar. Okay, next match we have the US Virgin Islands as they take in on Japan. So the Virgin Islands, they're 224th in the world. And for Japan, 60th in the world, we play at the Leonardo Roberts Park in St. Thomas. So this one, very low attacking for US Virgin Islands of 20-84 for Japan. Defensively, 472 for the US Virgin Islands to 77, and overall 17-78 favour of Japan. So Japan, I think they'll win this one by 5-6 goals or so. Might even head towards the 7-0 highest scoring, highest winning scoreline so far. And kickoff, it's a 3-1 victory for Japan there. 15th, 21st, 30th, 35th. Okay, so now we got ourselves 13 games left to go. Match number 41, we got Chile against St. Vincent. So Chile, they're 20th in the world. And for St. Vincent, St. Vincent, where you're hiding. St. Vincent, there you are, St. Vincent. Alright, and for St. Vincent, they are 161st in the world. We play at the Estadio Polar Anchi in Valparaiso. And we got 6-2 win for Chile. 8 goals. And yeah, St. Vincent scored first as well too, but ultimately lots of goals for Chile to comfortably go on to number 3. Next we have Russia against Kosovo. So 2 European countries, Kosovo pretty new. And Russia used to be the USSR. Russia 21st in the world. And for Kosovo, they are 72nd in the world. Been played at the Pishti Olympic Stadium in Sochi. So 142 attacking for Russia, 76 defensive, overall 116-74. It's a 3-0 victory for Russia. Next we got Tajikistan taking on Colombia. So It hasn't gone too well for the South American countries, so Colombia will be hoping it goes well for them. So Tajikistan, they are 168th in the world, and for Colombia, they 13th in the world. They play at the Pamaya Stadium in Dushneby. Will we see an upset here? 155 places separate the two sides. 98 overall for Colombia to 49. And kickoff. That's a 3-0 victory for Colombia there, so comfortable stuff for them. No worries indeed. Next we have the Republic of Ireland taking on the Dutch of Netherlands. So Ireland, 34th in the world. For Netherlands, they 5th in the world, being played at the Heaver Stadium in Dublin. Wow, what a game. 2-2 after extra time and 4-2 win on penalties for the Republic of Ireland. Oh yeah, and overall statistics here, the Netherlands were slight favourites for this game despite being away from home, but ultimately Ireland does it. We look at the penalties there, yeah, so scored off 4, Netherlands missed their first 2, and that was them done and dusted. Next we got ourselves reunion as they take on Belgium. So reunion, 157th in the world, and for Belgium, they are number 1 in the world, so they are the country to beat. We play at the Stade Jan Overla and Saint Denis. (131 to 62 overall for Belgium, and world number 1 side make 1-3. They do comfortable 4-0 win for Belgium, who will take them down. Next we got Ecuador against St. Lucia. We've done Ecuador before, just checking, because I know that I squared up on one country. Might have. Sound familiar. I just look. Don't think I have actually. Ecuador against St. Lucia. So Ecuador, they are 54th in the world as they take on St. Lucia. Who are 163rd in the world. We play at the Olympicago at Hello Park in Quito. 110 to 42 overall for Ecuador, and kickoff. 4-0 win for Ecuador. Next we have Lebanon against Antigua. Lebanon 136th in the world. And for Antigua, 95th in the world, we play at the Saadi International Stadium in Saadi. Sada. 66 to 63 overall statistics, so that's about the weight there. 41 places ranking lower than Mantiqua, but yeah, just slightly more so overall. So it's good to see an extra time penalties being involved in this match. Got a 2-0 win for Mantiqua on the away side to get the job done here. Interesting. Next we got Myanmar against Angola. Or Myanmar. So Myanmar, 186 in the world, and Angola, they 98th. They play at the Fuwani YTC Stadium in Yangon. Got a 2-1 victory for Angola. Yeah, only 4 on the overall statistics, but only being 88 places higher ranking than Myanmar. So, interesting. Next we got Sierra Leone against Egypt. So Sierra Leone, they 111th in the world. And for Egypt, they 53rd in the world compared to the National Stadium in Freetown. And yeah, overall 81 to 69 for Sierra Leone. And kickoff, that's a 3-1 victory for the host of Sierra Leone. Okay, final 4 matches left to go. Next we got Iceland against Austria. So Iceland's 36th in the world. And for Austria, 23rd in the world, play at the Lorgard del Folly in Reykjavik. And 111 to 99 overall for Iceland there. Attacking wise, slightly better, and Austria better defensively. Head-to-head records, yeah, seen a few of them actually. 2-1 for Iceland, 2-1 for Austria, 0-0 draw back in the day, but 2016 2-1 for Iceland, and finals for the Euros. Got, wow, it's a 3-3 extra time game, wow, 6 goals, and a 4-1 win on penalties for Austria. Okay, so let's analyse this game then. So Austria scored first, no goals in the first half, 55th minute goal, 67th minute equaliser for Iceland. Then Austria took the lead again, 77th, quickly responded in the 79th minute. So that made it go to extra time. Austria, once again for the 3rd time, took the lead, 97th minute goal. At 120th minute, last minute equaliser for Iceland to send it to penalties. But Austria scored all of their penalties, and Iceland missed their first 2 and scored the 3rd, but ultimately not good enough, as they are out of this competition to Austria. Next we have Lithuania against Peru. So Lithuania, 144th in the world, and for Peru, they 28th in the world. We play the Southwest Stadium in Vilnius. And yeah, this one could be quite close there. 65 overall for Peru, 62 overall for Lithuania. So Peru are the favourites for this game. Attacking wise, 86 to 73. Defensively, basically dead even. We're going to get a 2-0 victory for Lithuania. charging. Alright. So next we got Italy against Gambia. So Italy sits in the world, and for Gambia, they are 110th in the world. They play at the Stadio Art Mayo Fletchy in Florence. 130 to 59 overall for Italy. Better attacking. Gambia gonna defend more. Kick off. It's a 3-1 win for the Italians. Alright, finally we got Equatorial Guinea against France. Equatorial Guinea 130th in the world, and for France, they are second in the world. So it's seen Belgium go through, top of the world rankings, and France number 2 can they go through. They play at the Nuovo Estadio del Malabo in Malabo. 110 to 77 overall for France. And kick off. Wow, 1-1 extra time and a 6-5 win on penalties for Equatorial Guinea. So France are at of this competition. End up seeing a few penalty shootouts towards the end here, so very exciting stuff. And a few big upsets in round number 2, so you're not going to see France in round 3 as they are stunned against Equatorial Guinea. That's what? 33 points better off overall statistics despite being away from home. We're unable to get the job done. 100-minute extra time goal for them, but Equatorial Guinea responded with a 112-minute goal. So that is all the fixtures then. Let's go through the 53 sides that have progressed into round 3 then. So we have got Panama, Saudi Arabia, Nicaragua, New Zealand, Cyprus, we got Trinidad and Tobago, we got Mauritania, we got Guatemala, we have got Jamaica, Ghana, Zimbabwe, St. Lucia, Papua New Guinea, Eswatini, Spain, Bolivia, Switzerland, Paraguay, Guinea-Bissau, Niger, Ivory Coast, Taiwan, Czech Republic, Yemen, Benin, England, Turkmenistan, Vietnam, Maldives, Morocco, Hong Kong, Algeria, Montenegro, Ethiopia, Namibia, Antigua and Bermuda, Congo, Australia, Kazakhstan, Japan, Chile, Russia, Colombia, Republic of Ireland, Belgium, Ecuador, Antigua, Angola, Sierra Leone, Austria, Lithuania, Italy, Equatorial Guinea, and that's it. So those are the countries into round 3. Hopefully you enjoyed this video there. If you did, hit the like button. If you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe and comment below on who you support for the series, who's your home country, or who do you want to see do quite well. You might like to see some of those low ranking countries that somehow made it to this stage do well, or of course New Zealand as well too. But yeah, thumbs up, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.